Hey Nash, what should we make?
I'm liking this mac and cheese kick. Let's do a buffalo chicken mac and cheese, but make it into deep fried mac and cheese balls.
All right, let's make buffalo chicken mac and cheese balls. Welcome back to Chaos Kitchen, where we love mac and cheese and we love fusions. We've done quite a few different mac and cheese variations, and today I was thinking I gotta make some food for a group of people of kind of the snack variety. So if we were to stick with the mac and cheese sort of theme, what if we made a buffalo chicken mac and cheese, but then turned them into fried mac and cheese balls, and we added a little bit of Flamin Hot Cheetos for the crust? Because why not? So that's the plan. And without further ado, let's go. So to start things off, we're gonna make a buffalo compound butter. So you could mix this by hand, but I just find that the food processor makes it a lot easier. However, if you don't wanna wash your food processor parts, I guess do it by hand or with a fork or whatever. It'll work. So we start with 1 stick or half a cup of softened butter. You definitely want it to be softened, otherwise this is gonna be very difficult. And it probably won't work right. Then to that, we add about 1/4 cup of Frank's Red Hot, or you can use pretty much whatever hot sauce you like. But this is the standard buffalo deal. I'm gonna add about 1 tablespoon of ranch dressing, some ranch seasoning, some black pepper, and a little bit of pixie dust. And then we just blend until smooth. Then we wanna take out some plastic wrap. Don't be difficult. I swear, every morning plastic wrap wakes up and chooses violence. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. And we just want to plop our lovely orange butter down on here. Then we just kind of want to roll this guy up and then grab the ends and then just roll, roll, roll and get it nice and tight. And then once you have this fat sausage looking little thing, then we just go ahead and fold the ends underneath. And then we throw this in the fridge for probably about an hour until firm.
1 hour later.
Then we got to make our sauce for the chicken. So into a small sauce pot, we go with about 4 tablespoons, or roughly, I don't know, about half of the butter we made. Turning the heat on might help. And then we just get that melting once we finally got our heat turned on. And once that butter's nice and melted, we're gonna add some more Frank's Red Hot and just get that all combined into that lovely buffalo sauce with a few extra things added. And then once that's smooth, kill the heat. Then we get out some diced or shredded chicken. Perfect application for like rotisserie chicken, or you could use canned chicken, or you could make your own chicken. Do whatever you want. It's up to you. And then we add our sauce. I don't know if we need to use all of it. Yeah, who cares? Then we'll get this all combined in there and set this aside until we need it. Then we want to bring 4 to 6 quarts of water up to a boil. Go ahead and salt that. Then we add 1 pound of pasta. This time we're using elbows. Your standard good old mac and cheese elbow macaroni. And once that comes back up to a boil, we want to cook these for 1 minute shy of al dente. So for me, that's 8 minutes, but check your package directions. As soon as your time's up, kill the heat, and we drain our pasta. Then to a medium pot on medium heat, we go ahead and toss in 4 tablespoons of our compound butter, and we get that melting. And then once your butter's melted, we whisk in 4 tablespoons of flour. You just want to whisk this in, cook the flour a little bit, so go until you have a smoothish roux with no lumps, no clumps, and until the raw flour smell goes away. And once your roux's looking nice and smooth, then we have our liquid that I warmed up. The sauce doesn't like to be shocked. This is 3 cups milk, 1 cup cream. So we're gonna add this in a little bit at a time. Make a bechamel, so add a little bit, whisk until smooth. And then just keep repeating that process. I also added a little bit of sodium citrate to that liquid. It's an emulsifier, it's just gonna help keep the sauce from breaking. But if you didn't have any sodium citrate and you wanted to achieve the same goal, you could just add a few pieces of American cheese, and that should have more than enough emulsifiers to do the trick. And then once you have a nice smooth liquidy sauce, then you can get away with adding the rest of your milk mixture. Then to this mixture, we're gonna add a little bit more Frank's, some of that ranch seasoning, a little bit of white pepper, and some pixie dust. Get that all stirred in. And once your sauce comes up to a simmer, we're just gonna let it simmer for a few minutes until it thickens a little bit and reduces a little bit. Then after a few minutes, we can kill the heat. And then here we have a mixture of grated cheddar, pepper jack, mozzarella, Swiss, Gouda, and Gruyere. So we're gonna go ahead and add this just like the milk, a little bit at a time, and then stir it in till it melts. And then we just repeat the process until you've used all of your cheese. Once your cheese sauce is fairly nice and thick, then we can go ahead and kill the heat. So then into a bowl, we are going to add all of our pasta, and then we're gonna add our buffaloed chicken, and then try to break that up and incorporate it throughout. And then we add our cheese sauce. I don't know if we'll need it all, so we'll do about half for now. And get that all mixed in and combined. And that looks pretty good. We take out the sheet pan. I just lined this in parchment paper, and then we're gonna put our mac and cheese onto there. And then just spread this out as even as you can. And then this goes into the fridge until it cools a little bit and solidifies a little bit. And then while we're here, we might as well do this. We're gonna take some Flamin Hot Cheetos and use those instead of breadcrumbs to make our fried mac and cheese balls, or fried buffalo mac and cheese balls. So we can have Flamin' Hot balls. So I'm gonna dump these into a Ziploc, and then I'm just gonna use this to mash them. Okay, that didn't work out too well. I'm just gonna mash them with a hammer instead. And there, we have our breadcrumbs. Put those aside.
A few minutes later.
So here's our chilled macaroni and cheese. Should be easy to work with. So then we're gonna cut this into even, let me see, I think I'm gonna do 4 across and 6 this way. Obviously, they're not totally even, but whatever. Who cares? And then it's simple. Take a portion and then just form it into a ball. Easy peasy, there we go. And then we just wash, rinse, and repeat. Then you wanna throw your balls in the freezer for at least 15 minutes.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Then we get out our 3 breading station. We got the flour, the eggs, and the hot Cheetos. I season the flour and the eggs with some ranch dressing powder, garlic, and pepper. And then it's pretty simple. We just take one of our guys, get them coated in flour, then into the egg, and finish off with the hot Cheetos. And at this point, if your guy has sort of become misshapen, you can fix it a little bit and then put it aside. And then we just wash, rinse, and repeat. Then with our deep fryer, our oil at 350 to 365 should do the trick. Should be able to get like at least three of our guys in here. And then we just want to cook them until, well, everything's cooked, so we just want to cook them until the outside gets nice and crispy golden brown. About 2 to 4 minutes. And looks like it's hard to tell if they're golden brown because they're all red. That looks pretty good. I think we're gonna pull them, put them on a wire rack. They're not, you know, they're not perfect balls, but they're rustic. They're artisanal. That's what I always say, right? And then we just wash, rinse, and repeat. And here's one of our guys, all nice and hot. I don't recommend this, but let's, oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks real good. Not gonna lie. There was no cheese pull, but that's okay. I'm happy with what we've done here. And there we have our buffalo chicken mac and cheese balls with the Flamin' Hot Cheeto crust. And it's time for a bite. Cheers. It's rich, it's creamy, it's got all that buffalo chicken flavor with the buffalo sauce and a little bit of that ranch. If you like blue cheese better than ranch, then do that. I just don't have blue cheese powder, nor do I have blue cheese dressing, so we went with ranch. It is what it is. But either way, this is great. And then that deep frying and turning them into little appetizers, it's just kind of an awesome alternate way to present mac and cheese. And I brought it to a bunch of people, and it was a big hit. Out of 10. And hey, that's what I think. But let's see what Nash thinks. Hey bud, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I just realized we keep deep frying things that were already good, and I fully support it.
Well, check it out. We made these buffalo chicken mac and cheese balls with the Flamin' Hot Cheeto crust. And of course, we made a dog-friendly version just for you. Well, here you go. What do you think?
Okay, that's crunchy, cheesy, spicy chaos, and I want about 47 more immediately.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse.
Nash approves, I approve. Another great mac and cheese fusion with a totally different presentation this time. Highly worth trying. Give it a shot. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. If you enjoyed this video, go hit the like button. And hey, if you want to check out some of our other fusion videos, go check them out somewhere over here. And just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. Until next time, be good and peace.